Hey, hello friends, how are you doing? Once again, I want to welcome you to the world as we see it. The world as we see it. And hopefully you will see it the way we do, but that is not a requirement. This is just the way we see it. You might see it differently. But today, this is what we see. We see Nigeria in turmoil, economic turmoil. Now, we've all heard how Nigeria has been promoted as the giant of Africa. They promote themselves as the giant of Africa, and other Africans would echo that Nigeria is the giant of Africa. Maybe they are, maybe they're not. Let's see what you think. Nigeria right now has some serious economic problems. In addition to using their position as chair of ECOWAS and putting economic sanctions on the breakout countries like Burkina Faso, Niger, and Mali, now Nigeria is facing serious inflation. Food and fuel are costing people a incredible amount of money. As a matter of fact, take a listen to this nurse as she talks about the plight of nurses and other people in Nigeria. Take a listen to this.
Sitting in our hostel, in our harness hostel. We want to tell you that some of us today have not taken our bath because there is no water. We go out to fetch water. Another thing is that some of us sleep on the floor in the hostel where we pay 230,000 naira. Some of us sleep on the floor because there's no sufficient accommodation to actually accommodate every one of us. Some of our students are supposed to be in their second year, but they are still in their first year. They've not written their exam, and they don't know when they're going to write exam because they don't know when we want to.
Okay, now you're talking about not being able to buy food, not being able to get water, not able to take a bath in 4 days, and you're the giant of Africa, right? Now, how does President Tinubu react to this? How does he handle the situation? Does he use the state apparatus to bring relief to his people? Apparently not. Take a look at what he has to say about this.
I understand the hardship you face. I wish there were other ways, but there is not. If there were, I would have taken that route as I came here to help, not to hurt the people.
And there you have it. He basically says there's nothing he can do. He is the president of the giant of Africa, and there's nothing that he can do. Words come out of his own mouth. This is not something said by one of his opponents. This, you heard it, you saw it. Words come out of his own mouth. Now, how in the world can I be the president of a country that produces a great amount of oil and have other raw resources, right? Have countless millionaires and billionaires in the country who run all over the world, America, England, European capitals, Dubai, spending millions of dollars recreation, and I can't bring water to my people. We produce oil, but the people can't afford fuel. We produce all those the food stuff, and the people can't afford to buy food. But I'm the giant of Africa. No, some more like you're the dwarf of Africa. Just because you have a lot of people, because of your size, don't make you a giant. A giant is how you handle things, how you do things, how you provide for your citizens. Right now, the Tinubu government acting like the dwarfs of Africa. That's just the way we see it. I don't know if you see it that way. You can leave a comment in the comment section whether you agree or disagree, right? Doesn't matter. I'll read your comments. We'll probably respond to them. Or maybe there's something I'm not seeing that you can help me see, okay? I am not open. I am always open, I should say, always open to learning more, especially when it comes to Africa and its diaspora. So if you see this a little differently, let me know.
State in Nigeria early this morning, mostly women, but a lot of residents in Niger State took to the streets to protest the cost of living. The Niger State capital was flooded the street to protest that rising cost of living in the state. I must add, not just in Niger State. Obviously, it's a common phenomenon in the country, Nigeria as a whole. The crowd, which was mostly women, blocked the Kahungu axis of...
Let us know why. So until next time, this is the world as we see it. Kwaheri and Salaam alaikum.